here. But Lindell believes this is the minimum startup period for foreign business here. In the meantime, Lindell has other Asian projects underway. The sale Walter's working on today is nearly clinched. Ironically, the American wife would prefer a Japanese-style home, but the Japanese husband's taste is Western. The sensitive element in the sale now is the husband's father. The sales call takes place in the father's home. His name is Akira Takagi, and he will leave this house and move into whatever house is chosen by his son Satoshi and Satoshi's wife Janine.
じゃあなんか僕らはそのメンテナンスはやらなくていいのかな
Maintenance?
Maintenance, not necessary for the exterior at all. You can leave it for 50 years, 100 years. It's a self-maintenance. 本当。
説明するあ、もう大体わかるでしょ
データがありますか
Do you have any data to support your claim that they last that long?
Yes. Good question. next time.
Well, the way they build Japanese houses.
Statistically, Americans move every 3 years, while Japanese rarely move more than once or twice in a lifetime. And the decision is momentous. Mr. Takagi Sr. is 68, and he's lived in this house 60 years.
Are there any other Japanese features that your father would like to have in the house? We can do just about anything. How about, for instance, genkan?
Mr. Takagi Sr.'s way of life, reaching back to the Japan of the mid-1920s, is centered in this room. His father and mother lived here, and his late wife. Moving will be painful.
A very similar small garden.
Using the old home to describe the new one, Walter takes Mr. Takagi for a little walk and tries to assure him that his room in the Lindell home will be designed with traditional Japanese features, including the adjoining garden and pond.
Nice big stones, Japanese style. And we can come out into the garden and look at the beautiful fish in the pond. And that all, of course, can be Japanese style. So you can live half a Japanese style and half a Western style. I think maybe in the new place, we might get some more colorful fish. この色ないね。それでちっちゃいおります。それだけ。
At night, Walter and Mr. Takagi Sr. leave the young couple alone to go over details and numbers one last time.
あんまり作り方わかんないでしょだから一番いいのはやっぱリンダルホームズからその不動産業者紹介してもらって、リンダルホームズで建てそうな不動産を紹介してもらって
The total package, house, construction, and land, will cost them about $163,000.
だからちょっと高くなるよね
They decide to go ahead.
どれ
Back in Tokyo, Walter supervises the warehousing of a Lindell shipment. Walter believes in Lindell, but he knows that having a good product isn't enough. He needs a good Japanese marketing strategy. He needs Japanese financing. He needs to establish Shinrai, a trustworthy business reputation. And he needs allies and advisors to help him with the Japanese bureaucracy of red tape, import regulations, building codes, a constant frustration.
It's an American prerogative to fight the government, to fight the tax people and fight City Hall. Here, if you do that, you're just fighting yourself because you're not going to win. No way. But as we say in Japanese, shogunai, can't be helped, take it and go on to the next thing the next day.
But most of American people are saying Japan is so restrictive. But that is not true. Japanese people are more flexible to consider. So
Walter widens his Japanese network by teaching a course in communicating effectively with Americans. He's taught this course for years. It's brought him customers and contacts.
I know it's ingrained in your culture and it's part of your speech pattern. And it's quite normal to say, I'm sorry I didn't have time to prepare a speech tonight, or I'm sorry my English is not so good. But please, please don't apologize. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Your stock goes down, right? If you apologize. From a Western psychology point of view, if you apologize and tell the audience you didn't prepare your speech for them, you're kind of insulting the audience. Why are you up there giving a speech if you didn't prepare? So please remember, you shouldn't apologize. Even if you're not ready, even if you don't know what you're going to say, don't apologize. I remember also you mentioned something about guerrilla public relations. What are guerrilla PR? What's that?
Well, doing something that's not in the normal range of PR activities, but something that gets a little attention. For
Bunny
example,
Kramer is part of the
was
foreign business community's support
first
structure.
president of-
She has 11 years' experience as a public relations advisor to foreign companies in Japan.
There's a problem. Lindahl has two L's, begins with L and ends with L. And in Japan, they
Rindar.
can't. Rindar, sit at home. What can we do about that?
You're not going to change your name, right?
No.
I think it's okay. It'll just be Lindaru. That's all.
What do you feel about taking the cedar out of Lindahl Cedar Homes? Horiuchi-san, our sales manager, who's Japanese, I kept pushing him and say Lindahl Cedar Homes because we're selling cedar homes,
Yeah.
and that's key, part of our sales pitch. And he keeps coming back and answering the telephone, Lindahl Homes, Lindahl Homes.
If it's too long to say Lindell Cedar Homes, they could say Lindell Cedar.
Just
Instead
leave
of
the homes off.
leave the homes on.
That's interesting too. Hadn't thought of that.
But I would stick with the cedar because that's a big sales point.
Yeah, right.
In this container, being unloaded from a ship in Japan's busy harbor of Yokohama, is the Lindell Cedar home ordered by the Takagi family. It consists of hundreds of parts, carefully numbered, and cedar planks carefully cut.
Insulation.
Walter must inventory the contents and get them through customs. Then he must have them trucked to Kumamoto. Then he must get himself to Kumamoto for another round of settai, business drinking with the bosses of the construction company that will put up the house.
Gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast for our success in finishing this beautiful home and selling maybe a dozen more this year. Come by.
皆さんにお願いしますけれども、この家を
Hardest aspects are eating raw fish when you don't want to eat raw fish, and drinking more beer when you've had enough, because it's Japanese courtesy to keep on filling the beer glass and drink more. Let's go to another place. That's for me kind of hard work. Now, more beer.
差し祭りしくぬちに荒ぶる神たちをばかむとわしにとわしたまいかむ払いに払いたまいてことといし岩根きに立ち草の柿葉をもことやめて雨の岩倉放ち雨の
The next day, Walter and the builders attend a Shinto groundbreaking ceremony for the new home. To Walter, this is part of the sale and also an honor to be invited. Despite the American aspects of the sale, this part of it is very Japanese, very un-Western.
えいえいえい
Imagine an American family opening a solemn family ceremony to a salesman and building crew. And imagine the builders and even the laborers believing that a proper religious blessing is important to their luck and physical safety as the house goes up.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Every year, Walter throws a picnic at the Lindell Model Home in Chiba. Customers, past and future, are his guests and, in a way, his family. It's a high point of his year.
everybody. Welcome to our indoor picnic. Now, we thought it was going to rain. We were going to have it outside. And then it didn't rain, because now we're stuck inside. Anyway, welcome to the party. Happy to have you all here. Cheers, and have a nice picnic lunch.
The style of the party is classic American suburban. Change the faces from Japanese to American, and this could be Connecticut or California instead of Chiba, Japan. But since it is Chiba, Japan, there are signs of something Western being adapted into something Japanese. So while the main dish is hot dogs, the chef is Harry Horiuchi. And while the guests eat all-American franks and beans, they do it sitting on the floor, Japanese style. At points like this, it seems clear that Walter Spillum has risen above cultural differences and found something universal.
I'm sorry, North Dakota, I won't be coming back. I'm sorry, Mama, I won't be coming back to live in North Dakota.
This program in the series Faces of Japan was made possible by grants from a group of Japanese companies, including Japan Automobile Manufacturers Association, Sony, and Hitachi. An illustrated 36-page guide for viewers of Faces of Japan is available at no charge. Send your request along with your name and address to Faces of Japan Viewers Guide, Post Office Box 8338, Long Island City, New York 11101. The supply is limited. Allow 6 weeks for delivery.